Oh, it's a good thing that we lost all those Crusaders to some degree.
Because now you have a ton of archers for the winter.
Yeah. At least on
That's
that
true.
side.
I'll have a ton of archers. More men to hunt.
Okay. And this area over here is pretty well defended. I'm looking forward to having the dragon so I can just be...
So that you can actually help. I find that it's nice when you can render assistance.
Yeah.
And to be standing there just watching the troops play out. It's
Look
fine.
at how many archers there are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Shell,
Yeah?
go all the way out to the right side. I know you don't have enough money for the lighthouse.
Yeah.
I would take a look and see if you can clear cut back a little bit.
Just so I can build a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would want me to build a wall. It's taken a long time for winter to approach.
Winter is... No, that's 43. We got 5 days till winter.
Mm-hmm.
If I had a second samurai group, I'd send them out. I'll do it tomorrow. Because, yeah, if we can only... If we can have just, like, a super defense on one side for winter... I mean, I guess what I could do is just start building madcap towers out here, but I don't really know.
Yeah, I might have enough money, but I'll do as you ask.
Okay, so here.
Cut the trees.
I'd clear cut this back until you find a wall with enough room that you can still do tanuki farming while still having a ton of space to do deer hunting.
Okay.
Because if you can organize it just
The
right,
first wall is here, but there's a second wall
that second wall
here.
there is probably fine. Let's see.
So that means that everything to the left would still be deer.
Primo deer hunting location.
And everything to the right could still be for...
Yeah, and that should be enough. The only other thing was going to be if there was a farm out here, but it looks like it's pretty dead.
Nope. No farm.
Okay. And eventually we'll want to build up that lighthouse, but like...
I'll acquire some money from the felled bamboo. Not much, though. I really like the towers in the distance.
Yeah. Yeah, the feudal
Reminds me of
castles in
those
the backgrounds are
paintings,
awesome.
Yep.
I told you about that article where Japan was like, move to this, like, dying town and we'll give you a free house, right?
Yeah, but obviously there are stipulations.
Yeah, like, you pretty much have to live there for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
It was real tempting when I was reading the article, though. I'm like, it'd be kind of cool to just get a free, nice house out there.
They most likely wouldn't give it to you, though. You're a United States citizen.
Very specifically, they said they were handing them out to foreign nationals as well.
That's peculiar, though.
Well, it's a solution to the population problem.
True. Most of that's just because...
Not having kids.
Well, a lot of women are starting their own careers and they're not getting married into their 30s. I mean, that's what's happening with most people.
A lot of it also has to do with kind of gender roles and so on and so forth, like...
Well, yeah. I mean, having children takes a lot out of you, and then it's a constant responsibility you'll have to deal with for the rest of your life. So
I think the last thing is just, like, there is inherent, like, gender disparity problems, like, in Japanese culture. That, like, the dating scene isn't as healthy as it should be. From, like,
it's kind of weird, the various articles that you read. People marrying holograms, for
There's
instance.
some wild nonsense. And I legitimately feel bad.
Because... You know how there's all those dating sim games and all the Hatsune Miku, song idols and such. These characters become revered not quite the same way as people, but amongst some groups, it's actually become acceptable to, I don't know, have these... I mean, people make jokes about waifus all the time, but some people are legitimately making them their wives.
Well,
which is so weird.
Making them their wives, I'm not entirely sure is the right description of what is happening.
I mean, it baffles me. I don't... they're never gonna have free will, these
Just wait.
computers.
Eventually there will be robo-brides with free will.
There That's gonna open a whole other can of worms, though.
And then Japan will have a population problem and a robot rights problem. Double dipping in the ethical quandaries division, as hard as they can. And thank you, Comrade Burrow, for the, what is that, 900 and... Wait, no, 600 bits, sorry. Thank you so much. And Hydra was for the sneaky ones that I missed. Okay, so next morning, I guess I'm gonna go out on, go out crusading.
Okay, I'm still cutting back the tree line.
Yep.
In preparation for winter. And these men don't have anything to fear anymore.
Yep.
Which is good.
they get ganked anyway.
Ah!
It's just like, wait.
Where did you come
How? The other thing I would say is, like, regularly go over to that recruit camp and just keep grabbing people.
Oh, that's true.
Because we might as well make sure that this place is just, like, super...
It's prepared.
Yeah.
For our imminent return.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just, like... It's gonna be winter soon, so the more hunters we have just, like, bumming around, the easier this all gets. I really wish there was actually, like, a visual number on the amount that the banker has.
Wouldn't that be
stock.
crazy? I'm just thinking about the whole android thing.
What?
Like, what if human procreation was imperiled by the ease of just, like, dating and marrying robots? Like, people just wouldn't bother with humans anymore.
I doubt that would... Well, no. I've definitely actually read dystopic books like that. What they do is they do, like, a breeding program. Effectively, it's just, you know...
Or they incentivize
donation.
it.
Well, artificial insemination and whatnot. So you effectively have all these people with their robot companions, life companions, whatever, and then, you know, if they want to have a baby, they just, you know, go to the clinic and, you know, it's like, what would this vaguely look like if this robot was actually capable of procreation? Match you with the correct partner. It actually was a pretty heartwarming book. The main problem is just, like, you know, the emotional dangers of all of these things, and, like, you know, realizing that society was getting more stunted as a result of these things.
Well, how did they portray the androids? Were they...
They're just like people.
Really?
Yeah, so effectively, if I remember right, the plot of it was... You could have a robot spouse, and they would more or less spin them up to be based largely off of, like, what you want.
Wait, so then they were specifically tailored for you.
Yeah, so they
it's not like they were people that you met.
No,
they were
it would
made
be, like,
for you still.
tailor-made. They'd still have free will and stuff, and so the issue was, like, some people would, like, ask...
Lose tastes, or...
Well, yeah, effectively, they were having the problem of, you know, do the robots get free will? And if they do get free will, how do we factor that in with, you know, them becoming disgusted with their
human partner.
Yeah. And so, then it was this, like, whole issue of, like, some people straight up weren't dateable, question mark. Even for robots, so they had a program where, yeah, you actually had to go on a date with a real human being just to prove that, like, you could not be awful to this sentient robot, and if you didn't pass the test, they just gave you a non-sentient robot instead.
And that would be the robot that would just be like, yes, master, no, master.
Pretty much, yeah. And then people are pissed off about that.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's...
That's creepy. It reminds me of when you were playing, what, SAO, and you ran into the...
Oh, God.
Yes, master.
So, someday, if that game
character.
ever goes down to $10, I think we should do a series on it where we're just constantly, like, cringing as hard as humanly possible.
I thought you already have it.
I have it on the PS4, but it's got co-op.
But, oh.
And we only have one PS4, so if it's like $10 on Steam at some point, I wouldn't mind picking it up. And just doing this, like, bizarro, like, oh god, SAO series. Actually, I wouldn't mind straight up doing that as, like, just like, Japan, what have you done?
Well,
not
would that be
exactly
part of your
joke
JRPG
Well,
series?
so I actively try and stay away from the games that make me, like, feel like upchucking, low-key. Oh god, there's so much money over here.
So should I build on...
Just build a single wall
single wall there?
right there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And then you want to come left?
Sure. Wait, you don't want me to upgrade this?
Nah, why? As long as the dudes hang out behind it and hunt past it, it doesn't matter. Got them both.
Yep. This is gonna be a long winter.
Yeah. But at least we'll have nothing to do.
Except talk about robots.
Pretty much. Japan, what have you done? 24-hour marathon stream. I think I'd rather do it as like a weekend. You know, 2 12-hour streams where we just have a couch and we're just like, why?
How many games would be involved in that, though?
I don't know. I feel like I'd have to have a rotating cast that just doesn't just involve you, because I feel like there's some stuff that would actually make you like upset.
Yeah. The harem stuff would especially be bad.
Yeah. Look at how many dudes there are here, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I came back and there was just like a weird seething mass of archers hunting a single deer. It was really funny to look at. See, Xenoblade Chronicles is up there with Why Japan Why. Oh no. No, it ain't even close. Yeah, right.
It's not close to what we like anime, but it's one of those things where we start and stop several series just because of the fan service that goes on in the first couple episodes. And then the funny thing is...
And that's the stuff that I think is tame enough to, you know, for me to not feel weird about.
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, 1 second. Crusade! Alright, you're in charge.
Oh, okay.
No, go
Oh,
left.
you want me to accompany them?
Yeah. You've got, like, boatloads of money. And are way faster than I am.
All I know is, despite the fact that you say it gets better later on, I'm never gonna watch any more of that Frank show.
Oh, Darling in the Franxx?
Nope.
Well, it straight up stopped with the fan service and just got bad?
Uh-huh. That's not very encouraging.
No, it's not. It was...
Because they were dealing with child marriage, and the way that they piloted their mechs was just disgusting. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It was...
And then the dudes were like, I want you as my partner.
Yeah.
It's like, oh gosh.
The idea of Darling in the Franxx is fascinating. You know, effectively, child soldier is brought up in pairs because you need a male-female pair to pilot the mecha because... plot reasons.
No, it was really just the person who built the mechs was super sketch.
Well, no, yes and no.
I thought they admitted that.
So, he was super sketch, but no, the reason why you had to have a male-female pair had something to do with, like, not control, but, like, you know, one of them couldn't do it on their own, so you had to have both, question mark. But, you know, effectively this government with, this entire world, more or less built upon the backs of a bunch of immortal adults that have given up on working, and you've got everything automated, mostly.
Still, the amount of crotches being put on display
Yeah,
in that show
see, that's
is
that's the
disgusting.
problem. You have, like, all these interesting ideas, but then you,
It
like...
sullies the whole thing.
Yeah. It's like, I don't mind the existence of kind of risque anime, but when it's like an anime that I'm legitimately interested in watching for not the fan service, having it like really over rely on fan service just makes everything feel gross and weaker as a result.
Hey, you didn't build any walls out here. This is your Tanuki hunting grounds?
Mainly there's that one farm and I couldn't build any walls around it. But, like, I realize stuff like that. No, don't pick up the money, Shell.
Oh.
You're loaded.
Oh, sorry. They were just giving it to me, and I didn't realize I had so much on hand.
Head back to the trader. Or, not the trader, the banker. Load them up. Buy some bows if there's any remaining.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, heck, at this point we can start buying bread.
Bread.
And then make sure bows are always topped off, because the more bows we have, the better. And what's your opinion on High School DxD?
What is that? I've never heard of it.
It's a shonen harem battle manga where the main
not a
character's like signature move is exploding the clothes off of women.
Gross.
Yeah.
I couldn't even handle that food show that you showed me where there were the master cooks, and if people
I mean, at least with
absolutely
that one,
loved
they
a dish-
exploded the clothes off of everybody, not just, Oh, you still have to recruit them? You get them bread, but you still... Oh, that's dumb.
The bread doesn't feed them. It doesn't clothe them. It only provides them with sustenance. But no. And the funny thing was, what, you said the manga was far more tolerable for that show than the television show?
Well, yes and no. So when I say it's far more tolerable, I mean, there was more or less borderline nudity left and right, but it didn't spend like 2 minutes on it.
Whereas in the television show, you just had these girls going, oh, it's so wonderful. And it was terrible.
And it would last for like 2 minutes, and it's like,
Terrible.
I just can't do this. The thing is, I've given up on the manga at this point because the plot got stupid. Some things just need to end. The older I get, the more I realize just how bad people are at stopping series.
Well, the problem is if something becomes successful, then there's an incentive to keep it going.
And I kind of hate that.
I know.
Because, like, for me, I'm much more interested in... Oh, God. Sorry. I'm just looking at how far you have to run to even get to the other end. I think we've actually destroyed all the portals on this side, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we might be able to get out of here before winter? I thought this was going to be our
We
winter
don't want to
hole.
leave, though.
I know.
Oh, this is awkward. So
what are you deliberating over?
the heck to do? Because I wouldn't mind setting it up so we can more or less just instantly complete this island. Because if we're going to be stuck here for winter, because I don't think we want to go to another island.
We don't want to go to another island unprepared. That's the problem. Because then we won't have money to sustain ourselves.
Yeah. So what are you doing? Don't build up that tower.
Sorry.
Why? It's on the right side. So, 1, give money to the banker guy, probably. 2...
Oops.
Shell, I think you're going to need to do this on the left side. There's some bamboo at the far end near the exit portal that needs to be cut back. So after tonight's wave, I think you're going to have to go get that. Maybe we should move the walls up here. Just because.
Okay.
Because we're not going to have a whole lot of tanuki hunting anyway. So, I mean, we can take our sweet time here. Because as soon as winter hits, we're just not going to be able to do much.
Yeah, we should build past that farm, at the very least.
Yeah, so I was thinking we build a wall at the far end of this clearing.
Whoa.
And then, here, after the wave, go all the way to the left, and you go take a look at it. I gotta go quick. But just take a look at, because we're gonna want to clear cut this stuff right before the cliff.
Okay.
So we have some tanuki farming ground without them shooting the cliff.
Yes, I understand.
And that way, more or less, we just have the whole run of the map during the entire nighttime.
Wintertime.
Or, yeah, wintertime. And that should make life a lot easier. Alright, I'll be right back.
So we'll probably want to switch to crosscode before wintertime hits, or I don't know how you... Are you gonna do that speed up thing, or are we gonna...
Why don't we get that final...
Mm-hmm. Wait, tell them what? Oh, well, the plan is just for me to cut bamboo and extend the wall. Because we must extend our borders, as always. Just enough so that we can encapsulate that farm, but not so much that we lose all of our tanuki hunting grounds. And I suppose I should first ensure that we have tanuki hunting grounds. Because currently, this is a great swath of forest. But the forest alone will not be able to sustain us. Well, it'll have to during the winter. Because with the lack of fish and the lack of tanuki, venison will be the only thing we'll be able to imbibe. Oh, there you go. And here we go. All the way to the end. Is this the end? Because I think it's just the warhorse and the mountain. Yes, it's the mountain. And there's no food out here for the dear lord. I'm sorry, Stag Lord. We don't have any food for you. And for some reason I can't cut back the forest? Is it because of this lone stalk of bamboo? Yes, it is. But will the builder die in the process of... Yeah, because that's the portal there. I wonder what their version of the warhorse looks like. It probably has... Instead of plated armor, it probably has the woven armor. Like what the samurai wear. Yeah, so until that stalk of bamboo is cut back, we won't be able to. We'll be able to cut back... Oh no! It's them! It's the critters! They came out early! Oh no! I have to run as swiftly as possible. This is bad. This is very bad. I have to keep going. I must persist. Run, 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 run. Why, you fool? No. I've run out of stamina. This is bad, especially because they're going at full tilt. I need to get some grass. Come on. Just eat a little bit. And then I'll be able to flee the rest of the way. No, workman, no! Oh, what can I do to bring him back? This is a travesty. He's gonna get his hammer taken away from him. Unless we build out the wall, we're never gonna be able to cut down those trees. The workmen will never be able to reach it in time. And the problem is, there was a camp over there. Unless we sacrifice the camp, there won't be much for tanuki hunting grounds. Oh. Moon is gliding smoothly through the sky. Hunting deer right behind me. Aw. Too bad for them. Alright. I'm just gonna have to find... There you go. suit back up. I'm just gonna have to find a closer mound. I mean, you work. I'd be loath to get rid of all the Tanuki, but we need this if we're going to send a workman out. Do we even have any workmen? Because now that the one workman was stripped of his position by the greed, I might have to create more hammers. Oh, well, there's one worker. He must have come from the opposite side. Oh, actually, we do have a number of work camps, so it's not like we're completely at a loss if we have to get rid of one of them. No, banker. I did not ask for that money. You take it back. And he refuses to take back the rest. Well, it looks like we have so many stores. Anyway,
I heard you was losing some people.
it was just the one workman. I was starting to cut down the trees at the far end, but then the greed attacked. No, the greed attacked, so I had to run all the way back to this wall. So the problem is,
I heard you've been leading people to their deaths.
Oh, hey, the river's froze over.
Yep.
It's winter now.
Yep. If you notice, none of the Tanuki spots are still here. So, as soon as the next morning comes, I was going to expand the wall.
Well, I was already starting to expand it here, but that's probably not the best spot.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
Because unfortunately, like, we need these deer to make money during the wintertime.
Yep.
There's a portal there. There's those guys there. Oh no! How do they spawn so soon?
It's because they have a lot of distance to cover.
And the problem is workmen are going to be continually going out to that tree. I really wish that we could cancel work orders on trees.
Oh. That's...
Every single day one of those guys is going to go out there. 2! No!
It might turn around. The one fear really is if they finish this wall, everything gets bad. You should not have started that wall. Because now...
I'd started it a long time ago, though. They should have been able to get it done during the day. But they didn't.
Now we're gonna have some problems.
Monarchers, get over here.
Because that wall is not meant to...
It's not meant to hold these guys back, especially with masks.
Oh, sweet baby.
Oh, no.
There it goes.
Oh, there it goes.
Wow, got it though. Get that wall fixed.
Yep. Build it up. Come on. Come on, people. It was a minor setback. But now, time is on our side.
Oh.
No, not you!
Oh, wow, this has changed a little bit. Thank you, Hydrowisp, Verisok, and Crystallon for the 3,600, 3,570, and 2,500 bits, respectively. Hot dang! Thank you! Oh, let me get that. I'll buy some more hammers. Hopefully, we'll be able to stay on top of the drain. And at some point, somebody's going to cut back that bamboo.
Someday. I don't even think they reach their destination before they perish.
With the wall there, they might.
Perhaps.
Really depends on when they go running for it. Also, trick with the baker. I don't think they eat the bread if they don't reach it. So if we both sit on either side, we can actually just use one piece of bread to recruit endless amounts of people. See how that guy's running by you? If you had
Yes.
recruited him, he would have never reached the bread. It's okay, I got him.
Okay.
And so on the next island, we should buy one piece of bread, and then just use that to lure in every
Just
single
camp
person
it.
on the map.
Make sure
'Cause-
no one eats it. Watch it go stale and moldy.